RiseOn.ca. Go on the site. You already know this is the homie Stephen Love right here.
What's up,
He's
guys?
an actor all the way from BC, coming to Toronto, trying to make a name for himself, and we out here, man.
Acting is the place where chaos, ridiculousness, weirdness is accepted. That's what I love about it. You gotta separate who you are as a person from your workload. By that I mean, if you're not booking a lot of parts, but you as a person, your character, and your work is fucking solid, you gotta know that shit. It's the highest you're ever gonna feel without doing drugs or drinking or anything like that. Yeah. You don't need any of that shit.
Yeah, drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad, kids. But acting, I don't know. It builds character, man. It's something to chase. It's great. That's what I love about it, you know.
What is it like trying to be an actor in Canada, in Toronto? Is it difficult to get mainstream when you're from Toronto, trying to be an actor?
You know what? This year, there's 17 shows being shot in Vancouver. 17. That's a lot. That's a lot of opportunity. Yeah. And Toronto, what's great about the Canadian television world now is it's starting to get good. It's starting to get really good. It's not just cheap Canadian TV anymore. Like, projects starting to get better.
Like Degrassi.
Like Degrassi. Been around since the 80s, man.
Right.
Right? And it's funny though, because everybody knows when you're in demand, you go down to LA.
Right.
You know, that's where you go. That's where everything's actually being made. But Canada, especially Toronto accepts art. Right? Toronto knows that art is important to culture, and it brings in a lot of money on the business side, and it's a lot of jobs. Actually, the film industry, the ACTRA, Toronto Film and Television, was the second highest employable union in this entire city last year. That's huge, man. We have a much better opportunity to work than if I was to go down in LA. That's a different game. LA is way different.
Yeah.
And it's a hustle over here too, you know. You got to get good with casting directors.
Right.
So they bring you in, you know? You get on a personal level, because they're just people.
Your process of like when you're, you know, going through your lines or whatever, like, what do you do to get into character?
Changes every time.
Changes all the time?
I don't have a set. I've actually had a couple acting teachers get on my ass for not having any kind of technical shit, but I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like...
You just like working, like, just doing
spontaneous.
That's what I like too.
Spontaneity, man.
Yeah.
Be yourself. Let that. So I improvise quite a bit, especially in auditions.
Okay.
Right. So, but it's tough for me. You know, it changes every time because every characters are different.
Right.
So am I going to use pain? Yeah. Am I going to use, you know, my shit that I've gone through, or am I going to use my funnier side? Yeah. You know, actors, we all have our sides. Everybody has their sides. You got to know what you have, who you are.
If not like an actor, what would you want to be?
Fireman.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that, but okay.
Yeah. I thought it was so well. Fuck.
I mean, you heard about his history. He lived life on the edge. Why not fucking be a fucking fireman?
Right? Put my life in danger.
Yeah.
Either that, I'm really into like racing. Yeah.
Do you have like a really memorable moment in an audition? Something embarrassing or something really funny that happened?
Oh my god. Too many.
Which one stands out to you the most?
Okay, I had this one. It was funny. This is back in Vancouver. I was like a skater kid for I think it was Smallville or something like that, or some kind of show. It was a director-producer session. It was either a callback, so I can't remember what it was. I went out and I bought clothes. I bought a beanie, I bought a toque, I bought this shirt, these shoes. I kept the tags on because I was just gonna return them right after. You know what I mean? And so I thought I was doing really good, and I was like in the character, and I did the audition. I was like, yeah. Looked at the director. He's like, okay. Mr. Love, never wear a hat in an audition. First of all, take it off. I'm like, oh shit, sorry, fuck. Took it off. I was like, oh, you know what I mean? And he gave me redirects. I couldn't take it. I was so mortified and embarrassed. So that sucks. So basically, that was one bad one. But I had a really good one. I mean, even just yesterday. Yeah.
So apart from being on Tinder,
wow, we're really gonna
what do you
bring this
do
up?
in your spare time, Stephen Love?
What do I do?
We can get right back to Tinder though. Like
we can get back to Tinder.
Like you, before we started, you were telling us about the women that you met on Tinder.
And what I do on Tinder.
I thought it was pretty interesting.
You got something to say?
No, I'm just saying what's wrong. But why are you gonna ask a question like that?
Back in position. Point. You got a point? Like you mean it.
Okay.
Rise on. There you go. Alright, what's up?
I got the feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair. And I'm wondering how I get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, Joe